And welcome to Great Scott Marcus here on Ramble Entertainment. I'm Scott, and that one's Mark. And for those of you who are first seeing this show or joining us here, thank you for joining us. Thank you for checking out the War Within playthrough and subscribing and giving us a chance. This is our longest running show where I get together with Mark and we just talk about shit that we want to talk about. This is going to be a bit of an off episode. Typically, our episodes go where we have these small topics we call rambles, and we just didn't have any this week. Yeah, I know. I practiced that.
It's only been about
I was
a
just
year
like, is it over here? No, is it over?
screens.
Oh. And then I was just like, oh, I can just do this. And yeah, we just typically talk about short topics, and we called ourselves Ramble Entertainment because we're pretty tangential, where we just get on tangents about random shit. But the rambles, the graphic too, kind of keeps us on it and honest. And then we break out into a fourth topic, which we call the topic, and typically those go for about 30 to 90 minutes. We're trying to cut down on that, but
I think if we hit like the 40-minute mark on the actual topic, that'd be more than sufficient.
we do it now and then. But
Right.
speaking of last week's topic, I actually didn't post it within all of my hype for getting the War Within playthrough posted. And I'll post it this week, but I think I kind of want, to just do some stuff with the channel. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, to those of you joining us, thanks for joining us. I decided to do the War Within playthrough to really try to get it all done the night of, have a no commentary playthrough, a commentated playthrough, because when I watched The Second Dream, because I'm a PS4 player primarily, I wanted to see what it was about. I was excited, I believed in the hype, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna spoil it for myself. And when I went to YouTube, there was nobody there. It was just kind of, I was just kind of like, this is disappointing, the day of, and nothing's really here yet. And I get that there has to be a process, but I was just like, there's something to fill in here. So, I'm not trying to be a martyr. Obviously, there was something to take advantage of. But at the same time, I felt like there was an audience like me that wanted to be there the night of, whether they were spoiling it for themselves or just wanted to see somebody else play it after they got done with it. And so, yeah, that's why I decided to do that, because mostly I had felt that way from the year before. And now I got to kind of be one of those people at the forefront, sharing their thoughts and opinions. And that was really cool for me.
And it seems to have been successful in what you did too. So that's always a plus. You're getting that feedback immediately, as opposed to just doing it and getting a like here and there, or one or two subscribers. But it seems like
100% honesty. I expected my success area was going to be like 300 to 500 views.
How many views is it now?
The highest one is at 5K.
Jesus,
there's another one that's going to trend into 4K, and there's probably two more that might trend into 3, and one that might trend into 2K, and that is wild. And I really appreciate, to those who are watching this from the Warframe audience, obviously it's there for you. It's not there for us, but for those who want to stick around and check out what this channel is about, thank you for checking it out. Thanks for watching. And
praise to you for the work, man. I'm just here, for 2 hours a week, just doing this kind of bullshit, and you're doing the heavy lifting. So
I was up for 24 hours. I was up for over 24 hours that day, because
were you really?
I thought. So they had announced. So with PC updates, basically the way Digital Extremes works is they get it done, and then there is no in-between time. Basically, there's no advertising. There's no, okay, so now it's done, and we have 3 months to fix bugs while advertising does their thing. They're just like, we're pretty sure it's ready, so expect it this day. And so they expected the afternoon, but when it wound up dropping was 11 p.m. Their time, which is our time, Eastern Standard. And so I had woke up at 7, I was just like, okay, we have a guest coming. I'm going to, you know, help my parents clean because I live in pain. Both of my fucking legs suck. So yeah, I say that a lot, and sometimes I'm going to talk about it because it's healthy to talk about it, and that's another thing I'll touch on in this video, talking about things and healthy perspectives. And yeah, so I live in pain, and so I live with my parents right now, although things are getting better. I'm looking into jobs. I'm back in a gym. Things are improving. And so I helped my parents clean, and then I did more prep work. I was doing prep work all throughout the week, the end cut with the videos, you know, so people might be interested in watching the no commentary playthrough or the commentary playthrough or some of the other shit. And the, you know, the intro and a lot of stuff just kind of behind the scenes with graphics and just preparatory stuff for YouTube that people kind of don't think about innately when you think about making a YouTube channel. You are in design, and so you kind of have that grasp of, like, you think design is easy, but it's not.
Right. I mean, those are the whole process. I mean, like, you know, this frame that's, you know, around us is, you know, that takes
took
time.
hours.
You have to apply it to, yeah, exactly. You gotta
Photoshop isn't as easy as just like, oh, you just make these boxes and manipulate them, and then you just type, and it's super easy. No, it's actually incredibly time consuming.
Well, then when you get into video, it's like another whole dimension to
the audio side of things, which always gives us trouble. And so, yeah, that's a lot of what that was about. But let's go ahead and do our kind of rambles for this week.